So when AJ was asked to step aside, he asked for an insane amount of cash that they knew they couldn't get. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight enough flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Another article I found very interesting on boxing scene. I was just reading it literally a second ago. AJ on step aside approaches. He asked for a big stack of dough I knew they wouldn't be able to get. Link will be in the description. Two-time former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua admits that he requested a tremendous amount of money to step aside from his contracted rematch with Alexander Usyk. Now, language is important, ladies and gentlemen. He requested. Requested meaning that he asked for it. Let me read on. Because I'm reading this for the first time, y'all. I saw it and I said, all right, I like to throw the video up and read it as a family and break it down as I move forward. So let's read. It says, back in September, Usyk outboxed AJ over 12 rounds to capture the WBO, IBF, IBO, and WBA heavyweight titles. Earlier this year, there were discussions to pay AJ a step-aside sum in order to have Usyk face WBC champ Tyson Fury. All right? There was discussions. I'm reading this for the first time, y'all. There were discussions to pay AJ. Okay, according to Fury and his co-promoter Frank Warren, the financial demands made by AJ was simply too high. Okay, so there's some truth to that. Fury is now scheduled to make a mandatory defense against Dillian White, April 23rd at Wembley, while AJ will collide with Usyk on a yet-to-be finalized date in the month of May. AJ says, I asked them for a big stack of dough, which I knew they wouldn't be able to get. If they did get it, I would have considered it, but they didn't get it, Joshua told IFL. Okay? I'm focused on Alexander Usyk in the rematch. If it was hundreds of millions, I'd have been like, yeah, let's look at it, but it wasn't. I want to fight, and the money will come if I go out there and win. Money comes with success. Oh, whoa. Money comes with success. So I'd rather do what I can do to get in the ring, get revenge, and get the belts back. Usyk is currently in the Ukraine, where the unbeaten boxer is providing assistance to his countrymen who are dealing with the ongoing invasion by Russia. Event promoter Eddie Hearn of Matchroom is still working on the venue for Usyk versus AJ. Usyk's got a lot on his plate at the moment from a personal perspective, and we respect that, but we're working to determine where the fight is going to take place, Hearn said. More on that. I did a separate video in reference to Hearn's views on whether the fight's even going to happen, but let me go back here in this paragraph right here. He said, money comes with success, so I'd rather do what I can do in the ring, get revenge, and get the belts back. Money comes with success. Before that, he says, I'm focused on Usyk. If it was hundreds of millions, I'd have been like, yeah, let's look at it, but it wasn't. I want to fight, and the money will come if I go out there and win. Strange coming from the young man that said if Deontay Wilder was worth $50 million, if he had the $50 million, we could sign the fight for tomorrow. I mean, y'all remember all that fiasco. Do I have to review? Remember the $50 million that he asked for? And Deontay came up with it. Remember that? Remember he said, yo, check your email. And Eddie Hearn said, yo, I'm supposed to believe some guy from Alabama has $50 million. He told that to Blue Blood. Salute to my brother Blue Blood. Remember he told Blue Blood that? I think he told him that in April of 2018. He told him, yeah, 50. Some guy from Alabama has $50 million. Let's see proof of funds. Remember that? And then a month later, Blue asked him again, same guy. Come on, Eddie, I know we all look alike. But you had to know that was the same guy asking you the question, asked you to clear up what you said. You know what you said to Blue? I never said that. I never asked to see proof of funds. Bro. Short story. All right, let me give you the short form of it. You said 50 million, let's go. Let's go. You saw the 50 million? You said I won't sell my soul for $50 million. So now, what if that number, because you're not specific about what number, how much it was, but you did say if it was hundreds of millions, it says right here in the article, you would have been like, let's look at it, but it wasn't. Just out of curiosity. What if you said, I want $120 million to step aside, and they say, yo, look, we'll give you 125. You just stepped aside? Is that what you're saying? I want to fight, and the money will come if I go out there and win. Wow. Why didn't you fight Deontay Wilder, AJ? Because I swear to God, I heard things like freeze him out. And by the way, Deontay wasn't saying he was the A side. At the very end, when he said, yo, y'all playing games, man, 50-50, he offered to take the flat rate as long as you took whatever you want to offer me, I'll take that as long as you take that in a rematch. Then you didn't want to give him a rematch. All right, fuck it. I'll come to the UK. Y'all ain't even want to do that. Y'all lollygagged and played games. What I'm trying to figure out is now all of a sudden, where's all this integrity coming from? I want to fight, and the money will come if I go out there and win. Money comes with success. So I'd rather do what I can in the ring, get revenge, and get the belts back. Where is this coming from? And I'm sorry, better question. Where was this in 2018 when you had the $50 million? You was looking right at it. Some of you got short memories, man. Just remember, Eddie Hearn asked to see proof of funds in April. Then 1 month later, to the same media person, salute to Blue Blood Sports, he told Blue Blood, I never asked to see proof of funds. This guy's lying all over the place, and it seems that nobody ever wants to hold him accountable. So here we are. I'm just wondering where all of this integrity came from with AJ. And what's going on here? Now, I'm just wondering, whatever the number was, because it's not specific here. He said if it was hundreds of millions, I'd have been like, yeah, let's look at it, but it wasn't. But what if it was? You're saying you'd have stepped aside? Come on, AJ. I don't know whether you're coming or going. I don't get you. But listen, I know the Russia and the Ukraine is going at it right now. Even if, this thing is squashed in the next couple of weeks to a month or so, I don't know what kind of camp Usyk is going to have. PTSD is a real thing. I don't know if he'll be 100%. He'll go in there, and that's all they're going to be talking about is the Ukraine war. So I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if this will work in AJ's favor. Maybe he may want to hope that Usyk's mind ain't in it. Because if he goes in there with a chip on his shoulder, and if he looks across the ring, he don't see a black Brit. He sees a Russian, and that's his motivation. Boy, you getting knocked out. But link will be in the description. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Bronx on deck. Move!